Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to school. Today, we are going to revise 2 grammar lessons we had taken before. Let us remember and try to guess what they are. Sentence number 1. All of you, please read with me. John goes to the club at the weekend. They work at El Zahra Hospital. It rains a lot in winter. English people drink tea at 5 p.m. We live in Egypt. The sun rises every morning. And there is a question, how often do you go to the cinema? Maybe twice, once, rarely, sometimes. All the adverb of frequency as you like. So, guess what? What are we talking about? I can find statements, habits, daily routine, and a question. So, our lesson is present simple versus present continuous. But we're going to start with the present simple first. We use the present simple when we talk about. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, very important to know the present simple. First of all, the actions that are repeated every day. Tom often goes to the cinema, maybe every week, every Thursday, and so on. They walk to work every day. I go to school every day. So this is called repeated actions. These are called repeated actions, sorry. Habits and routines. To do habits and routines, maybe daily or weekly or monthly, we must use the present simple. Also the adverb of frequency. They always go shopping on Fridays, on Sundays, whatever. They always go to the club every weekend. Also, we talk about the general truth. The general truth, the sun rises every morning, it's a fact. The earth goes around the sun, it's a fact. We cannot change it. Also, when we are talking about timetables and programs, the train leaves at 8 p.m. We start our English lesson at 7 p.m. The train arrives at 10 p.m. and so on. So, timetables and programs, we use the present simple form. The permanent situations. We live in Cairo. Mom works in a university. I work in a school. These are permanent situations. We don't add to them ing. So, we can revise together the time expressions on Sundays, Fridays, in the morning, in the evening, at night, at the weekend, and also don't forget the adverb of frequency. Always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and so on. And also every day, every week, and so on. Remember the form. In the third person singular, he and she and it, we add s to the verb. Verbs ending in sh and ch and ch and o and x and double s, we add es to the verb. And this with he and she and it. Verbs ending in a consonant plus y, c plus y, like study, try, cry, we cross the y and add ies, like these examples. Start, it's a verb, we add only s, the same as walk. Wash, it ends with sh, we add es, the same as o and x in mix. Verbs ending in consonant like try and fly, we remove the y and we add ies. Okay, another part we're going to guess which topic we are going to talk about. They are watching TV now. I'm having a party this Friday. My friend is looking for a new job these days. They are having an English lesson at the moment. So, guess what will be the lesson? Excellent. It's a present continuous, actually, with its uses and examples. What are the uses? Actions happening now, at the moment, at present. We use it for temporary actions or situations. To talk about future plans. The new one, knowing habits, always, forever, and constantly. And the another new one, changing situations. Let us take each part, This part first. Actions happening now, at the moment. Like this example, they are watching the film now. We use it for temporary situations. Nowadays we are staying at the hotel. Nowadays we are staying abroad. We are staying at our grandparents' house. We are painting our house. All of these are temporary actions. To talk about future plans, we are traveling to France next month. We are buying a new car next week. But the new thing, or the new points, 2 points that are very important this year, knowing habits, always, forever, and constantly. We use them when we talk about bad habits. For example, he is always biting his nails. It's a bad habit. Rami is always forgetting his homework. They are forever talking in class. As we can see, we add the verb to be plus the annoying habits plus the verb in the ing form. Someone can tell me, Miss, we use always also in the present simple. You are right. We use in the present simple with a good habit, not with the bad habit. Like, he always comes to school on time. It's a good one. But when we're going to use it as a bad habit in the present continuous, he is always coming to school late. Next, changing situations. Situations may change to better or not. Like this example. Sarah and Sally, or Sally and Sarah, are becoming better nowadays. So, changing situations, the next point that we have it this year in the present continuous. So, we are going to add the verb to be plus the verb plus the ing. We will know it from the meaning of the sentence. I will know that this sentence is changing situation from the definition and the meaning of the change of the sentence itself. And finally, the keywords and the form that we know it. All of these words or keywords and form, we knew them before. Like now, at the moment, at present, look, listen, today, tomorrow, tonight, this week, month, this year, next, also, as I said before, in the future plan, and for the time being. The affirmative, the subject pronoun, am and is and are, the verb to be, plus the verb plus ing. In the negative form, we use not after am and is and are, the verb to be, like we are not playing tennis these days. In the question form, we add the verb to be in a capital letter, plus the subject pronoun, plus the subject, plus the subject pronoun, plus the verb in the ing. And don't forget the question mark. Is Tom eating his breakfast now? Some sentences, and I want you to check if you have understood the lesson or not. Mona fried potatoes an hour ago. I want rarely. So, rarely, it's an adverb of frequency. It belongs to the present simple. So what will be the answer? By the way, Mona fried potatoes an hour ago. It's a past simple form. So the answer will be Mona rarely fries potatoes. Second sentence, she goes to the club on Sundays. I want to make it a negative form. In the negative form of the present simple, we add don't with we, they, you, and I, and doesn't with he and she and it. So when I'm going to change it into negative, it will be she doesn't go to the club on Sundays. I add doesn't plus the verb in the infinitive form. Next one, she drinks coffee. It's a present simple form. And I want to change it to present continuous form because there's the key word now. So, she drinks in the present simple. What I'm going to change? Actually, I'm going to change the verb. Excellent. She is drinking coffee now. The verb to be plus the verb in the ing. The last one, Rami is eating his lunch. I want to change the sentence in the negative form in the present continuous. Who can remember? Actually, yes, right. Rami is not eating his lunch. I add not after the verb to be. Then I add the verb in the ing. Thanks. I hope that you enjoyed the lesson.